back, guys. This is Building a Million one day at a time.
So it's been a minute since I've posted a video, about a week. And the biggest thing with this channel is it is a financial channel. So I thought this would be a good time. I've had this channel now for a year. And I kind of just wanted to go through what it's been like the last year having a YouTube channel and what we've done with it. So we started it last April 2021, and it has grown since then to about 1,200 subscribers. Not quite 1,200, we're at like 1,190. As well as we've become monetized. Last month, however, I got demonetized, and that was because we found out that we had a bunch of clicks onto the ads all at once, and they registered that as either me asking people to click on the ads or something like that. And so it triggered the automation, the algorithm, and it just said, hey, we're gonna demonetize you for 30 days. You can't ask your viewers to click on ads for you. You can't do stuff like that. So it did get paused there with the monetization for a month, and then it started back up today. And with that, I wanna go over kind of the financials of what we made since we've been monetized and how it's kind of gone. So if you look here, this is the channel here for the full year. We've had just almost 111,000 views, which is pretty awesome. We've had 11.1 thousand hours viewed. We've got the 1.2 thousand, so 1,200 subscribers. And we have currently earned $334.07. So not too bad for a year. We got monetized in the beginning of November, and then the first paycheck was like $175, and that was paid 2 months ago. And then because of the getting demonetized for a month, they wouldn't pay out until today. And today it paid out $149 and some change. So that's kind of where we're at for the full year. I've tried to post about one video a week. Now I didn't do that. I think I've got 41 videos total right now. So we were shy by about 11 videos, posting once every week. So sometimes we posted once every 2 weeks. During the demonetization month, I only posted twice just to kind of get important things that I wanted out there. I made that really cool video on Davante Adams' house that I thought was really interesting, so I wanted to put that one out there. And then with the Tesla stock split, I thought that was important, and so I wanted to get that out there as well. But I didn't really make a lot of videos during that time just because they wouldn't be monetized. And so I saved them until this month, and then I thought, you know what? Instead of posting those, I want to post this video, which is kind of it kind of shows everything we did the last year. So I appreciate you guys. Shout out to you guys for getting me there up to 1,200 subscribers, getting me all the views and the support and love from you guys. So I appreciate that. Also, it's been fun. I make these videos because I'm passionate about finance, and I want to share that with you guys so that you can see what I've done to get to where I'm at, and to hopefully build yourself to a millionaire that one day at a time. So kind of my backstory again. I came from a farm. My family was fairly poor. We didn't have a lot. Some months, parents didn't know if they were going to be able to make the utility bill and the mortgage payment and feed us all at the same time. We struggled. But I got started making money as I was recruited by the local farmer, basically, that had a dairy barn. And he said, hey, if you'll check my cows at night, it saves me from driving out here, 6 miles one way, and just turn the light on and make sure they're not having a problem. It was the pregnant cows getting ready to calve. And he said, I'll pay you $1 a day. And I'm like, 12 years old. Yeah, sign me up, $1 a day. I just ride my bike up to where they were. I'd turn the light on, check them. And if there was any issues, I'd come home and call them and say, hey, there's issues. And if not, I'd just say, hey, everything's fine. And I'd leave the light on. And that's what he paid me. As I got older, I started milking and feeding and stuff like that, and he'd pay me more and more. So a shout out to Shad for helping me get started. I appreciate you. You're one of the people I look up to the most, so thank you. But that kind of just got me motivated to make money and to try to get myself out of the poor lifestyle that I was in. that led me up to getting my first W-2 job, which was at Subway. I worked at Subway for a year. My only expenses at the time was gas and insurance in my vehicle. So that's all I had to cover every month. I was making about $300 to $500 a month, working part-time as I was in high school, and I'd pay maybe $30 a month in gas and $15 a month in insurance. So really I didn't have a lot of expenses, but I was making that money and I just put it in my bank account and save it. Well, as I got older, I thought, you know, I need to invest in something that's gonna repay me back money. So I kind of got into buying and selling things. I bought cars and Harleys and stuff like that, and I would resell them for more. And then I'd also use them through that time that I would be waiting to sell it. And that actually was very profitable. Some of the cars I was making $600 to $1,000 on, and I'd sell one every month or two. The Harleys I was making $1,000 on. I'd buy them for, you know, $3,500 and sell them for $4,500. Matter of fact, last year I sold 4 that I just bought, you know, while people were trying to sell them, and then I'd wait till the summertime and I'd sell them and make a little bit more money. So buying and selling was kind of my start. And then when I saw in 2008 the housing crisis and the market crash, I tried to get my first loan to buy a house, and I couldn't qualify for a loan because I had no credit score. I had no lines of credit. I had bought everything with cash, which just blew my mind. I'm like, what? You can't get a loan if you don't have credit? I pay everything in cash. I've got cash. And they said, nope, that's not how this works. And so I had to recalculate and learn something new and learn about credit. Got my first credit card, did a few things, bought a wedding ring on credit, things that I could get, hopefully interest-free credit. And that, like the ring was interest-free for a year. And then I slowly built my credit, but it wasn't good enough to even when I bought my first home. I bought my first home at 24, but basically I had to pay almost cash for it. One of my buddies at a private bank ended up loaning me $35,000 at a really high interest rate as a personal loan. And I was able to buy my first house, paid it off in 8 months just because I'm like, I hate paying interest. And the interest at that time was like 6-7% for this house with the personal loan. And that's kind of how I got started. And I saw the money coming back from that. We rented that house out for, I paid $75,000 for that house, and we were getting about $600 a month for it. And it would paid back. Once it was paid off in full, I was just making $600 a month. And I'm like, this is great, because that money would just be sitting in the bank making no return. So that got me onto the train of real estate. I bought a fourplex a year later, held that for about a year, just over so I could have long-term capital gains instead of short-term, because you pay less in long-term capital gains. And we ended up selling that and making a pretty decent profit on it, to where we were able to buy some more stuff. And at this point now, we've got a couple $1 million in real estate. We're making really good money every month from it. I was able to retire at 29, and it was great. Currently, I am teaching now at Cedar High School, so shout out to you guys. And it's been great. I teach finance and business there, and it's been awesome. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to start this channel, is because I'm sharing this information every day to the high school students. I thought, why not share it to whoever is out there that wants to hear my message and hear what I've done to get here. And if it can benefit you and help you along the way, awesome. That's my goal, is to get that information to help everybody that wants to learn. So I do think finance is very important, learning how to do your books. I've got many videos in here that show you how to budget. I've created a budget in Google Sheets that you can have for free and start using. I would suggest doing that. I'll put a link with that video down below. Also, I've been involved with stocks. Now the stock market's gone really crazy lately, so if you want to get involved with stocks, I can give you a link to Robinhood down below, where you can kind of start getting started and listen to my videos about that. I'll also put a link to those videos down below, so you can kind of understand how to get involved with stocks and how it's a benefit overall. So keep up with me. I've had fun this last year. I'm excited to move forward to year 2 and see what comes about it. We have high inflation right now at 8%. We have expensive everything. Housing market's gone skyrocketing. Products are gone up. You know, even buying little things have gone up. Milk in the stores, meat, everything. So the more you can prepare for your future and your financial future, the better, because things are just going to get more expensive over time. That's just how inflation works. So If you like this video, make sure you click that subscribe button down below. If you haven't already liked this video, give it a smash. Make sure you like it. This is Building a Million, one day at a time. We'll catch you next time.